Have you heard about the new exciting changes to the eXp revenue share program called eXp Revenue Share 2.0? As if agents needed more reasons to actually take advantage of the eXp revenue share program and build a lifestyle that they deserve, now eXp has just launched 4 new major improvements and enhancements to the revenue share model that actually gives agents now 4 new major reasons to take advantage of this. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundup podcast. Today, we're going to be talking all about these changes and bringing you guys the news and rounding up this new eXp revenue share model change. My name is Kobe Zinn, and I'm joined here by my co-hosts, Andres Martinez and Tony Flores. How are you guys doing today?
Great, awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is a pretty exciting change. I'm really excited. I know we got the company-wide email yesterday of this news. So just right off the bat, I want to kind of get your guys' opinions on this and just, what are you guys thinking about these new changes? Tony, we'll start with you. What are your thoughts on these new changes that are being launched now with the eXp new revenue share model?
I think it's great because it allows agents to help their agents earn more faster through our revenue share program, which is essentially is a referral to eXp. So the same way you refer, hey, this is a great insurance agent, this is a great roofer. When you refer agents to your brokerage and they join with you, you can earn money, and it doesn't take anything. It doesn't take any more from what they're earning from eXp, or as they help people buy and sell properties. It just comes out of the eXp dollar, and I think that's it. I mean, it's really awesome. So happy to hear that eXp is doing something different, which makes it easier to earn money with eXp's dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. It is something that is really game changing, just the revenue share model in itself. But with these new changes that we're going to be sharing with everybody today, I think it's just a major improvement and enhancement. And same for you, Andres. I know you were excited about the eXp revenue share model yourself. You were in Cabo for a revenue share building event just a couple months ago. So I can only imagine how exciting this news is for you.
Yes, I think it's a great update and a great program that's being rolled out. What I think it benefits most is the people that are coming on board. So the people that you're helping and you're trying to help them navigate through eXp, there actually is a return on their invested time, right? So there is a motivation to help them grow, educate them, and just try to get them to grow their business as soon as possible. Another thing is just right now, as we're going through all the changes within the real estate market and just real estate itself, uh, the more educated people are, the more invested, and the quicker you could grow your business and adapt to those changes is a great thing. And by having an incentive there to help people grow and help them get educated and just learn more about EXP is a great incentive that's going to work in multiple ways.
Right, absolutely. And that is, I think, the biggest point to all of this is these new changes to the revenue share model is really incentivizing the agent sponsors to actually be able to help their agents that are coming on board more and actually incentivize them to get them up and going faster and to do better and to do more in their real estate business here at eXp. So without further ado, guys, we're going to dig right into these 4 new changes and enhancements. So just to kind of give you guys an idea what these 4 are, the first one is eXp's enhancement of the revenue share pool payment, which guarantees that 50% of all company dollar through agent splits are going to be paid back to the agent sponsors in revenue share. The second one is a reduced requirement to actually earn the full revenue share amount for the agents in your tiers 2 through 6 of the tiered revenue share model. Number 3 is the fast start attraction bonus, which actually gives agents a bonus to the revenue share for agents that they're bringing on in their first year with eXp. And then finally, the last change is the revenue share pay now program, which allows agents to access the revenue share checks instantaneously instead of waiting for a certain point during the month. So we will share with you guys what these changes are. and go through them one by one. So this is the new change that we're experiencing here at eXp. And pretty much everything is covered in this new email that we got yesterday from the company. So the first one here, like we talked about, is the introduction of the revenue share pool, which again, as you see in this graphic here, guarantees that 50% of the revenue that is being split from eXp's agents' commission splits is being paid back to the sponsors in revenue share. So eXp has an 80-20 split. You can really think of it as an 80-10-10 because eXp actually takes half of that 20% split agents are paying into the company, and then they're paying back the agents who were responsible for introducing that agent to join the company and actually helping them succeed as well. So that is the first change. There is the guarantee of the 50% company dollar being paid back to the agents. So we'll love to get your thoughts on this. We'll start with you, Tony, and then we'll go to you, Andres, on this new point.
Yeah, this is great. See, because it simplifies the way agents are being compensated for the referral that they're giving to other agents. It makes it very, very transparent, very straightforward. So it's definitely great enhancement. There's not a what they refer to as or they have a buffer system. So now it's more transparent, and I also love that, the way revenue share was in the past, you would get paid towards the end of the month through the revenue that was brought in from other agents. But now, after closing, it's going to be a lot more instant if you want to do something sooner, or you can wait till the way it has been and wait to get the check at the end of the month. So, yeah, great enhancements, and definitely I think they got feedback and they acted on it. So I'm really happy that they're doing this enhancement.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is actually something that you mentioned, Tony. This is something agents were giving feedback to eXp that they wanted a change in the calculations of the revenue share. So eXp actually did listen and make this change. So that just kind of shows a little bit about kind of the leadership of the company and that they're willing to receive feedback and actually take action upon it as well. Now, the same question to you, Andres. We all know eXp pays revenue share from the split of the agents. Now with this new calculations, agents are guaranteed 50% of the splits from the agents in their revenue share organization. What are your thoughts on this new change, which is just a new way of kind of looking at how revenue share is being paid out to the agents?
Just like y'all were just mentioning, eXp listens, right? They also understand the market, right? So it's a little bit tighter right now. So for any agent that's out there looking to find a home and is looking to grow, eXp has different revenue streams, right? And why not maximize it as an understanding of the market, right? The market is not as moving as fast as it once did, but guess what? Having that extra revenue stream, it can only help that agent grow and kind of take off some of that stress that's out there. I think this is an awesome incentive that is given to the agents to help grow their downline too.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something that, is brought up a lot with comparing the revenue share model to other models that are out there. Well, just one thing I love to point out here is the revenue share model eXp is exactly what it sounds like. They are sharing revenue from the top of the company, not profit that's calculated after expenses. So that is a very, very important point because now agents can really see how this is calculated from the company's point of view and see why it's not just a sustainable plan, but why agents are now, who are participating in the revenue share model, guaranteed to receive revenue share as long as the agents they've brought over to the company and introduced to join eXp with them as their sponsor, as long as they're producing, agents can be guaranteed to receive revenue share through this new calculation, which has always been the case because we are a revenue share model that calculates the percentage of gross commission income share back to the agent before expenses, not after calculating company expenses. So that is the first change. Now, here is the second change, in my opinion, the most important change because it allows agents to earn more revenue share faster, like you said earlier, Tony, which is now the FLQA requirement reduction. So pretty much just to kind of give you guys a background of the revenue share model and what this all means, the FLQA requirement pretty much means that in order for agents to earn the full revenue share amount for the agents that are not directly sponsored by them personally, they would actually have to need to personally sponsor or refer agents to join the company who are actively producing. And there are certain amounts of agents that you need to have personally sponsored in order to unlock that full amount. Now, eXp has now reduced that requirement, which means that agents who are taking advantage of the revenue share model do not have to constantly go out there and refer other agents to join the company themselves in order to earn the full benefit of the revenue share model from the agents that they've sponsored have brought into the company as well. So as you can see here, the previous FLQA requirements for agents to actually earn the full amount of revenue share for the tiered system are in increments of 5 starting on tier 2. Well, with the new FLQA requirement reduction, there's actually no requirement for agents to sponsor any frontline personally sponsored tier 1 qualifying agents in order to receive the full amount of revenue share that is being produced by agents in their tier 2 and tier 3. And if you look at the revenue share model percentages, that could be a 20x or a 25x change in the amount of revenue share you're earning from agents that are producing in your tiers 2 and 3. So this is a huge change because it gives agents now more revenue share and allows them to earn revenue share faster as well. So again, love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. You guys are both actively building revenue share here at eXp as well. So I'm sure this is a huge change and a huge incentive for you guys to go out there and support your agents in building their team. So we'll start with you, Andres, and then we will go to you, Tony.
Talk about feeling appreciated when you help a company grow, right? Uh, by unlocking this and being able to maximize and get a little bit a bigger piece of the pie, it actually motivates people to help others grow and just expose them to the EXP model, which I think it's great. It really feels good when you look in your bank account and that revenue share hits. Now that it's going to be a little bit more, I'm pretty sure that smile is going to be a little bit bigger.
Absolutely. And the same to you, Tony. You know, this new change, I know it opens up a whole new possibility for agents, and it really incentivizes revenue share builders like yourself to go out there and help agents grow their own teams as well.
Yeah, it's great because what it does is it eliminates some barriers to earning that revenue share income that were placed in the past, and this just makes it essentially just easier because as you sponsor agents, there are some people that could be in the FLQA status, you know, for a while, and then some of them drop off. So sometimes that FLQA number it will vary, it will fluctuate, and that affects the people that are on the essentially like the second and in this case the third level now. So it's really making it easier and a little bit and because at the end of the day, if you're sponsoring agents and you're helping them, you know, your second level, some people have a larger base in the second level, and there might be people that are really producing really well. And if you don't have that level unlocked, now this goes for the second and third level. If you didn't have it unlocked in the past, now they're unlocked, and it just makes it essentially a lot of people in eXp got a raise, and that's an amazing thing. So everyone loves to have a raise.
Right. Right, absolutely. And I just want to give you guys an example as far as what this change means and you know how it looks on paper, right? So let's just say, you know, I'm an agent at eXp and I sponsor Tony, and Tony goes out there and he sponsors Andres to join eXp, which is the case, right, in reality here. So what that means is Tony is an agent on my first tier of compensation, and Andres is a agent on Tony's first tier and on my second tier of compensation. So if he goes out there and he closes a transaction that, let's just say, generates $10,000 in gross commission income in the past, right, with the previous FLQA requirements, if I didn't have the FLQAs required to open up my second tier of compensation, I would only receive 0.2% of that total $10,000 gross commission income in revenue share. So that would be $20, right? It definitely adds up over time, but it doesn't make a material change, if you will, as far as in your lifestyle. Well, now with the new requirements in that same scenario, if Andres, who would be in my second tier of compensation in this scenario, closes a $10,000 gross commission income, instead of receiving 0.2% of that 10,000, now I am receiving 4% of that total 10,000. So that is a 20x change or 20x increase, because now I'm receiving $400 worth of revenue share instead of only $20 worth of revenue share. So that is a big change as far as the actual amount you're receiving in revenue share income there. So big change there, huge benefit. Now, the third improvement of the new eXp Revenue Share 2.0 model is the Fast Start Agent Attraction Bonus, which basically means that when you personally sponsor agents to eXp, so if you go out there and you personally refer another agent to join eXp with you as their sponsor, what happens is eXp is actually going to increase the amount of revenue share that you can earn for the agent's production in their first year with eXp. So in the past, you would earn 3.5% of the gross commission income that agents you personally sponsors generate. But now with new Fast Start Attraction Bonus, you can earn 5% from the agents you personally sponsor and their production of their gross commission income within their first year at eXp. So that is a bonus for the first year that are with eXp, and then it goes back to a 3.5% as far as what you're able to earn. And as far as capping amounts each year, for an agent that you personally sponsored at eXp in the past, you can earn $2,800 per year per agent. Now with the new Fast Start Attraction Bonus, you can earn $4,000 for the first year that agent is here at the company that you've personally sponsored. So again, a huge change. And in my opinion, this change really helps agents go out there and not just sponsor agents and bring them over to the company, but actually help them become producers within their first year here at eXp. So again, Tony, we'll start with you here. What are your thoughts on this change, and what do you foresee as far as being able to help agents and being incentivized to help agents that you personally bring over to become active producers immediately?
It's great. Again, another raise, another way to help you build your income with eXp, because you're incentivized even more so than in the past, because your percentage is increased. Just like if your percentage on a commission on a house is increased, that's a great incentive. So now in this case, you're incentivized at a higher level for the first year. That incentivizes you to do what? It helps the people that you sponsor to fulfill your commitment that you're going to help them. You're going to help them grow their business, and you're not just going to just sponsor and then kind of turn your back on them. You want them to produce and produce sales, and eXp does as well, and they do as well, because they wouldn't be joining you if they didn't think that you could help them come over and help them build their business and give them, help unlock maybe some secrets that and help them develop their business.
Right, absolutely, and we're going to touch on that point here at the end of this podcast here, because I really want you guys to share just your experience as far as what you've received as agents here at the company from our organization, and also what you guys are currently doing for the agents as well that you personally bring on to your revenue share groups. But same question to you, Andres. Huge change here. Like Tony said, it's a raise, and incentivizes agents to go out there and help the agents bring in to sell more houses within their first year in real estate.
It just shows the commitment and investment that eXp is doing with their existing agents on helping them grow their downline and bring future agents over. And now that agent is now invested in the growth of new agents that will be coming over to eXp, and they will be rewarded for their time, for their efforts, and for them helping the new agents guide them into success. So everyone is invested here, even though an agent's coming on to eXp, and they're investing and they're coming over, even from the top to, I don't like to say the bottom, because I think eXp is a pretty level playing field. So all across, everyone is invested in everyone's success. EXP is invested in the agents that are existing now and helping them grow EXP. The agents are invested in future agents coming over, helping them grow their business. So it just shows the commitment, and just the culture that is here to help everyone grow. And like you said, it is a race. It does make a difference. And most overall, it puts a smile on your face when you wake up in the morning, you look at your bank account, and there's an extra couple of $100, sometimes $300-400, and you're like, okay. And you just go on with that day. It just starts off in a positive way. So believe it or not, it makes a difference. And hey, I'm looking forward to everyone enjoying that.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to enjoying it as well. So, the last change here that eXp announced is the pay now feature for revenue share. So, as Tony had mentioned earlier on in this podcast, in the past, eXp's revenue share was paid out on the 22nd of every month. So, basically, what they do is they calculate all the revenue share that you would earn from the agent's production in your revenue share group, and then they pay it out as one payment at the end of the month. Well, now you can actually access and check and cash out your revenue share check anytime. And you have the option to do that. So you don't have to wait until a certain day of the month. You can actually cash out and access your revenue share payments at any point with simply a click of a button. And there is, a very, very large $1 transaction fee in order to do this. But again, it is an option. It's definitely not something that is required, right? So it is something that you can do, or you can still wait until the end of the month if you wanted to do that as well. But it does give agents a ton of flexibility if they needed this money in order to add to their marketing, in order to help pay for expenses, in order to invest in a new opportunity, right? Like in real estate or something else as well. So again, this is the last change. Love to get your thoughts on this, and we'll start with you, Andres, on this one, and then we will go to you, Tony.
I think it's awesome. You've already earned it, right? Just having the accessibility to that money. Let's just say you want to invest it in marketing. You might want to farm an area, send out postcards. Why not have access to the money you've already earned? Uh, Say you want to have an open house. You could have extra funds that are readily available to just help grow your business. So just the accessibility to it, it's always a good thing to have. So I think that's actually a very, very awesome idea that EXP is doing.
Yep, exactly. And agents they need that money, right? Like you mentioned, for marketing. Sometimes maybe they want to run a campaign to take advantage of an opportunity. Right now, they have the ability to do that. And same question to you, Tony. What are your thoughts on this? How do you foresee yourself and other agents who are earning revenue share using this in the different scenarios that might come up?
Yeah, this is great. As we know, there's a lot of times houses close at the end of the month, so then you could have 3 weeks. Say for instance, Andres, Andres or Shante or Joseph or somebody in my organization closes a transaction at the end of the month. Could be, so my revenue share is available now. Essentially, when they get paid, I could access the revenue share. And again, this revenue share money does not come out of their commission. It comes out of EXP's 20%. And I like the way you said it's more like an 80-10-10 as opposed to 80-20, because 10 goes to EXP and 10 is now guaranteed to be shared across with the sponsors, with the people who sponsor the agent. So where I put this dollar, it's just access it real fast. It's just like you can pull it out like an ATM, right? So great. It's a great enhancement. Love it.
Tony needs
Right.
the money for more listing signs, right?
Yeah, listing signs or marketing. Yeah, definitely
Man.
can use that money for marketing. Yes, for sure.
Right. Exactly. So these are some great changes, in my opinion, as far as the revenue share model 2.0 goes. And just to wrap up today's podcast, I would love to get you guys to share a little bit about, how we are helping agents in our organization, right? Because we have, both experienced it from both sides as far as coming in as new agents and actually experiencing and accessing all these resources ourselves within EXP and getting success from that, but also leveraging your specific experience as an agent, leveraging your specific expertise as an agent in your niche, and actually helping the agents in your organization succeed faster and better as well. So because of all these new changes, it heavily incentivizes agents who are participating in revenue share to do two things, and that is help their agents sell more houses faster and also help their agents build a team of agents who sell more houses faster as well. So I'd love to get your take on how we help agents on both sides of these things. And we'll start with you, Tony, on this one, and we will wrap up with you, Andres.
Well, being a member of the Wolfpack and here part of Kobe's group, Charlie's group, we've got Chris Bounds, we got Grant Phillips, and Connor Steinbrook, the leader, Matt Gardner. Like, all these guys have been super accessible to me, a phone call away, a text message away. We have regularly scheduled masterminds. We have them on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have another one that happens on Friday as well. So it's like there's no lack of resources, and they're always pouring into us and having availability and essentially dedicating their time to be able to help us, help grow our organization, and help build ourselves as well. So even Andres' dog is so excited about it as well, because I think your dog's been listening on to some of our calls.
So my dog is afraid of the rain, and I think it's raining over there where you're at too, right? So my dog's afraid of the rain. So even when we go to sleep, like if it's raining, the dog's gonna be in the room with us just because she's afraid of the rain. So that's what she's barking, because it's raining outside.
Yeah, it's raining everywhere here in Texas, it feels like, because I'm in Houston, you guys are San Antonio, and it's pouring down today and where I am as well. So
yeah. The other thing I'll add real quick is just that there are in-person events as well. We have in-person events. We have, these guys. I think Chris put one together last month, and just another way to deliver value to our agents as well. So love how we get to meet in person as well.
Right. Yeah, those are some good events. We can attest to that. So, Andres, you're already excited. I know your whole family's excited, even dogs excited about these new changes. Just your experience being with our group and what you are able to do as far as helping new agents come on board to eXp and also succeed in that realm as well.
I think from my experiences, it doesn't matter which tier someone is removed from you. You're always going to have the accessibility to different people on your downline, your upline. You're going to be able to make an impact on people that are on your downline and your upline, but you're also going to have accessibility to everyone. I think the model is set up where people are invested in each other's growth and just continue to grow like the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack is a very accessible group that has this awesome training. They'll educate you on fitness, on how you need to stretch, how you need to eat. So that's benefited me, because the 18-hour fasting has given me a lot more energy, right? I'm able to function without having to feel sleepy all day. But I learned that through one of Connor's classes on Monday. Other things that I have learned: how to grow my business, how to understand AI. So before this NAR and all these lawsuits, guys, our biggest fear coming into this year was AI, right? Everybody was afraid on how AI and how it was going to take over the world and what it was going to do to the real. You know what? With the education that I got from my upline, right, and from eXp, I was able to navigate, use AI in my favor, and better understand it. So by having this revenue share, there are multiple people that are going to be invested in your success. And I think the model sets up where everyone could be invested in each other's success. And I think it's a great thing. And like I said, those revenue shares, when they come in, guys, it's all smiles on those days.
I can attest to that. So yeah, so just want to wrap up here, and something Tony you touched on a little bit earlier is the support you get from our upline collectively, right? And just want to share with everybody a story that happened, I think, a couple of days ago, where I was on a business call, on a Zoom call, and I needed the support of Matt Gardner, right, who was in our upline, one of our partners, and I sent him a text. It was about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and then asked him if he was available at that time to jump on my Zoom. And within a couple seconds, he responded, "Sure, send me the link," and he was on that Zoom call right away. And just to kind of give you guys an idea of who Matt is and how busy he is, I mean, this guy is not just a multi-time icon top producing agents who has done 50 million, 30 million in production in various years. He's also a real estate syndicator and a real estate investor who invests in multiple apartment complexes, mobile home parks. And literally within a couple seconds of me texting him, he was able to jump on a Zoom call to help me out. So that's the type of support from the type of caliber of people that you can expect when you partner up with one of us here at eXp. So
He almost
exciting
had
new
an
model.
island, man.
What was that? Oh,
He almost had an
yeah,
island.
yeah, yeah. He was looking into buying an island. That's correct.
Yeah, that is. He's pretty well known.
Yeah, exactly. Well, with these new changes here, right? I think it just incentivizes people of that caliber and everybody else within the company to do more things like that, to support our agents more actively, and be more engaged with their businesses and create more tools and resources. So it's very exciting time for us, very exciting time for agents looking at the EXP business model, especially on the revenue share side. So if you guys are watching this or listening to this, make sure to check our description down below to reach out to either Andres or Tony directly. They are top agents here and top investors here at eXp, and they are here to be able to pour their resources and their experiences in to help the agents in their group as well. So make sure to look at the description down below in order to get in contact with them directly to learn more about how you guys can be a part of our amazing group and take advantage of these new EXP revenue share enhancements. But any last thoughts, gentlemen, or we're ready to wrap up for today? No?
Pretty much, I think we covered it. Yeah, awesome.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys as always, and we will see you in the next episode of the Real Estate Roundup. Take care.